BR decompression. We all want it. Nobody likes fighting 30G all-aspect missiles in a plane without flares. No one enjoys fighting MiG-19s in the Valtor 2N. So if everyone wants it, we're all on the same page here. Why can't we have it? Why do these jets have to suffer? Well, Gaijin gives two reasons for keeping battle ratings compressed. Queue times and vehicle variety. Let's go over vehicle variety first. Look at the variety of viable top-tier jets. Oh wow, look! There's two of them. Two good ones. Okay, that's not entirely fair. The Mirage 2000 is okay. Half of the countries have an F-16 as their best jet right now. It doesn't really seem like variety was a priority while they added all of those. Anyway, that's a really dumb reason. Queue times. Spreading out the same number of players across a wider BR spread would increase queue times. But queue times aren't a problem in places where compression is the worst. I queued into 3 games at every battle rating ending in 0.3, 1.3 all the way to 12.3. I wrote down the queue time, rounded to the nearest 15 seconds, and now I have this graph to show you. There are some problems with this methodology, small sample size, somewhere at times when less people are on, I wasn't consistent with what nations I was playing, I was only on the North American server, this isn't a peer-reviewed scientific study or anything. With that out of the way, let's look at the graph. It makes sense that queue times are longer on the extreme ends. Every other vehicle could see stuff one higher or lower than it, but an F-16C can't really see an up tier. So its pool of potential opponents is half of what a non-top tier vehicle would see. Also, people start in arcade mode, so it's not very surprising that the low BRs aren't super populated. But what about this big spike? At 6.3, I had an average queue time of 2.5 minutes. Why are queue times so long at this BR? I'm sure there's many factors contributing to it. Not every country has a selection of super props in the BR range. Sweden jumps from 4.3 all the way to jets. For a long time, there were hordes of F2G players just trying to make some silver lions. If everyone's trying to play the same country without mixed matchmaker, it will take a long time to find a game. The JU-288 is maybe the single worst vehicle for the health of RRB as a game mode. It's also sort of a positive feedback loop. Queuing for several minutes just to find yourself fighting Germany in a 6v6 when they have 4 JU-288s isn't fun for you or the 2 German fighters who effectively find themselves outnumbered 3-1. So people don't do that. And people not doing that only increases queue times. Queue times at 10.3 and above are pretty reliably below 30 seconds. And I think anyone who grinded ground, through the hellhole that is 6.0 to 7.7 can handle queue times of 40 seconds instead of 25. But if they couldn't, there are still some options. Smaller games. Top tier is a big mess of a clusterfuck anyway. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Instead of 16v16, have 2 8v8s. Boom. I just cut queue times in half, and made the game better. Anyway, moral of the story, decompress the battle ratings, please, for the love of God! Also, Flyout, that game I made 2 community posts about, the one where you build cool fighter jets and stuff, it's coming out on Friday. And by Friday, I do mean tomorrow. And I'm going to try to live stream it. Maybe watch that if you want to.